what to do for money saving tips. Now, most people will tell you, oh, just do this, do that, you know, do a couple missions here and you'll be good to go. That is a bunch of bullcrap. I'm here to tell you the truth. First thing you want to do is buy a business. Now, most people will say, oh, don't waste your time buying a business, you know, you don't get much money out of it. That's a lie. That is a bull crap lie. You get enough money to get your feet off the ground. What you need to start off with is, if you're new to the game, or even if you're an old player who struggles to make money, here's what you need to do. First thing you want to do is buy a business. Now, simplest way to do that is get a great white shark card. Right? Just buy the cheapest business. Don't upgrade it. Just buy business. Okay? Buy $1 million business. No upgrades, nothing. Okay? Now I know what you're thinking. You know, why waste my time doing that? Well, let me tell you what you can do. You can build these things up called crates. It's a crate warehouse. And the beauty of it is, you know, you fill them up and you get 240,000 for a small warehouse. For a warehouse that costs about the same, you get the same. You know, it costs about 200,000 to buy one. It's not even that hard to get one. You know, you're gonna have to do some work for other players for a little bit longer once you buy this warehouse, but you know, after you do that, what you want to do is you continue buying up. You want to buy 5 warehouses, okay? And then buy the hangar, okay? And then you want to buy stuff like car warehouses, okay? Now the hangar, in my case, supports me, alright? But I do recommend some other stuff, like for instance the weed farm, or the forgery, or the cocaine lockup, stuff like that. You know, just get one of those businesses plus a hangar. Okay? Those are what you're gonna need to do. Okay? Those two will support your businesses. You know, they will support the crates. Now, the crates are just a startup business. When you get the chance, buy a car warehouse. As you can see right now, I have 871,000. My goal by the end of tonight is to hit 1 million. Now, I'm probably going to end the live stream before then, but, you know, my goal is to hit at least 1 mil. You know, even though the warehouse is 1,500,000, my goal is 1 mil. You know, just because, you know, I mean, that way I can get halfway there, you know. And basically what you want to do is you want to do crates and stuff like that to get a car warehouse. Now, as you can see, little tip, find glitched lobbies, or what I call spliced lobbies. Now, if you have no idea what these are, basically it just means that, you know, hold on. Ha. Anyway, it just means that, you know, you phase out of a lobby. It's a phased lobby. Alright, and, yeah, that's all it means. You know, it's a phased lobby, you know, those are your best lobbies, where it's like, it allows your friends to join, but since it supposedly has bad internet connection, no one else can join. Alright, so now, as you can see, I should wait, but I am going to sell. Oh, a little tip for the forgery business. When you sell stock, sell more money. It's just your best option. Because, one, you're making more money for the same amount of cargo, and two, well, the first one's obvious, but two, it's definitely worth your time, because you know, you have to put in a little more work. Yes, but you know, it's definitely worth it. Now, as you can see, I did call in the rat bike. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna mark the buyers. If I can find the bloody things. Okay, there are 4 buyers here. Now, as you can see, this one will get me 16,000. That is because I decided not to wait. But basically, I will have roughly $88,000, $89,000. Like I said, my goal is 1 million by tonight. So yeah, like right now it is 11 o'clock where I am at right now. So, you know, I do apologize if you're not watching this while it's actually live and you like end up watching this later, you know, after I've live streamed it. See, I hate the orbital cannon because it's like come on. I just lost my entire shipment. Now see, this is why I say sell in stuff like that. Luckily, this was a small shipment. I have some product in there, so it won't matter. But as you can see here, I am going to start a heist. Now, if you don't know already, these heists are old school. Like, these were previous gen DLCs. So, for those of you who have never played GTA before, it's very simple, really. What this is basically, it teaches you, you know, teaches you what to do on a job, helps increase your skills. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to do the key codes for the Humane Labs. Now, this is going to be very difficult on its own, so we're just going to click Heavy Armor, Auto Invite, all from current session, my friends playing GTA, Skill Match Players, and let's turn on. As you can see here, you want to make sure Client Invite is on, as well as Matchmaking. Matchmaking means they throw in anyone they can, and at the same time, Client Invite allows them to invite people. So we're just gonna turn that little doohickey on. Alright, now as you can see, Carlos has joined, which is cool. Alright, on. As you can see, now that he's joined, we can view his stats. Okay, so for instance, he is an ace pilot, just like me. He is also a Deadeye, like me, in shooting. See? Driving, I'm slightly better at flying, but hold on. He's more stealthier, and you know, it doesn't matter though, because you know, for me, like, I could check these out, right? Like, that's more of a just, that's what you want to do with your team. Okay, like for instance, in my case, now remember, if no one gets in, you know, if no one gets into what's it called, as you can see, a lot of people are gonna leave. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just back out of this job. Now, this basically will just get you back to your apartment right here, as you can see, which sucks because all that crap kind of happens. But now we're gonna go outside. Now I'm gonna show you what the hangar is. Alright, now if you don't know already, the hangar is as part of the gun running DLC, I believe it was. Pretty sure it's gun running. And wait, no, wasn't gun running, was it? Was it? think it was. Now, as you can see here, it says collect for cash. We're just gonna collect a couple of these doohickeys because you actually get money for collecting these. Basically, it's like Mario. Oh, these are in the air. Scratch that. Not gonna waste my time with that. Okay, so you wanna go all the way to your hangar. Okay, your hangar is a good place to start, depending on who you are. In my case, not so much, but we're gonna head over there anyways. I'm gonna show you guys what the cheapest hangar looks like without any upgrades. You know, because you don't need any upgrades. You know. See, that's another key to saving money. Don't buy the upgrades until you absolutely positively need or can actually afford them without risking your business. So for instance, say I want to buy the weed farm, you know, and I buy it, I can use it to support everything else. Now if you give me a second here, I'm gonna get a couple of these. I know I said I wouldn't, but you know, they're right here, and it's not like it's gonna kill me. Now the highest score, as you can clearly tell, is 6. Just so you know, you actually do get money from these. So whenever these pop up into your lobby, do check them out. You know, check it out. It's definitely worth your time. As you'll see in a second, I will get more money. Ooh, hold on. Okay, so clearly I am missing, which is weird because usually I'm such a good pilot. As you can see here, I just got some money from doing nothing but flying around the city and driving through checkpoints. So, you know, definitely worth your time. As you can see here, this is a great way to earn money, especially if you take the actual time to do it. Like, if you don't take the time to do it, it's really not going to be effective, but it's a way to earn enough money for, like, if you want to pay, you know, your stuff, like for instance your utilities and whatnot. Now, as you can see here, I am just racking up money. Soon I'll have 2,000. And now I have $2,000 that I have just earned just from flying around. So, like I said earlier, you know, basically get your hands on anything you can. The goal and key to this game is having multiple incomes. Now most people will say, oh, you need to do one certain thing. Let me tell you why that's a bunch of bullcrap. Because, see, yes, you could do one thing, and don't get it wrong, that's what it will come down to when you can't pull out anymore, you know, pull out any more money. What I mean by that is like this. So in my case, it takes a lot of energy to fill up all my crate warehouses. So what I'm going to do is, for me, I'm trying to drop them. And what I mean by that is, they're backups now. Like, the goal is, what you want to do is just grind. You know, fill up what you need to fill up. So what I'm going to do, right now, I kind of need them. But at the same time, it's like, you don't need them. You know what I mean? Like, I need them, but only for the simple fact that, you know, shoot, yes, I need them, but only because they can actually help me. Now, as you can see here, again, I am earning a buttload of money. You know, and this is just from flying around. So, you know, people will say, oh, do this one thing, and you will earn lots of money. I've talked to a platitude of my friends, which means multiple friends, and they've all said different things. Some have said the cocaine lockup, some have said the weed lockup, some have said the car thing, So, you know, the reason why I ask all my friends, one, for differentiation, or differentiate, you know what, I don't care, it's like freaking 11 o'clock where did I say 11 o'clock? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock where I'm at, 11:08 right now, so I don't care enough to pronounce it correctly. But either way, so basically they'll say, oh, do this one thing. Let me tell you why that's a bunch of bullcrap. It's just simple. It's just simply not like that, you know? It's not as simple as, oh, you do this one thing and you get a whole lot of money. Now, a lot of YouTubers will tell you, oh, this is what you need to do. You know, which is not accurate, by the way. You need to pull from multiple incomes. That's the only way to win this game in terms of money. Now, I know a lot of you are out there thinking, oh, you're probably just hating on some YouTubers. You know, for those of you who, like, I know I haven't mentioned any names, but you're probably thinking just like I'm just being like a justice warrior or some crap like that. Let me clarify, I am not. I am telling you the truth as it is, and this is not an honest, like, it's not an honest opinion, it's honest facts. So if you think I'm picking sides, I know I haven't said anything to suggest in this live stream, but you know, there's always gonna be that one person that tries to make this, you know, about, oh, something else, you know, like, oh, he's making fun of this and that, and it's like he's discreetly pointing them out. Look, just so you know, that's not the purpose of this video. This video is to help, you know, just people in general get more money and help them just be better money gatherers. Alright, but back to the video. So basically what you want to do is do jobs while running the business. That's another good tip that I would recommend. Now, as you can see here, this guy is going to go for that one. I'm not going to waste my time going after it because, you know, I find that courtesy goes a long way in GTA 5. Now, nowadays, you're probably thinking that's not true. And you know what? You're probably right. As you can see, I missed. I just got an extra 3,000. Now I'm going to take that money. First thing you want to do is put it in the bank. Now if you question why I do this, hold on. You want to deposit all your money. Money. Okay. So the reason for doing this is simple, really. What you do is you save your money and you buy into the business. Now most people will say, oh, you don't need to buy into business, just buy into cars. That's a bunch of bullcrap. It's very simple, really. What you need to do, invest in your companies. First off, start with a company. Here's a great solution for, like, if you can't afford a company, like if you can't afford that shark card, but you can afford, like, you know, like if you get $200,000 in game, here's what you want to do: start a biker club, and then save up $1 million. The way you can do that, actually, what you want to do is save up and buy the weed farm. Okay, so they have this thing in the clubhouse called contracts. Alright, which means basically, you know, you do jobs, you know, just random jobs, and you can basically get any kind of job to it. It can be killing, rescuing, transportation, you know, that kind of things. One of my favorites is torched, because you literally destroy 10 crates and you get like 20,000. And most of them pay out 20,000. The least it pays is 17,000, and even then, you end up making that back up by doing loads of things. But the key to doing this is doing it in a private lobby. Okay, like, see, you can't sell crates and whatnot. You can't sell drugs. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't use any of the businesses. That includes hangars. That includes, you know, forgery, weed, cocaine, stuff like that. You can't push crates of cars while you're in a private session, but you can do contracts while you're in a session that's private. So do those while you're in a private session. You'll get lots of money. No one will disturb you. And, you know, that's just my recommendation for if you're looking to earn quick money, but you can't buy the business. See, for me, I was able to get a $20 gift card, which then I took and turned into a shark card, the Great White Shark card. That's if you're looking for, you know, cheap stuff, but like that was $20. Now, if you have like $3 to $5, GTA 5 does offer some stuff like that. As you'll see here, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hold on. Oh. Okay, so I know it's not showing on screen, but basically it says this for the cash pack. You can, for $3 US American dollars, you can buy $100,000 with the red shark card, and for 5 you can buy, what does this say? It says for 5 you can buy 200,000. Now for $10 you can buy 500,000. Now what I would recommend, if you have $100,000, ooh, okay, basically if you have $100, you can get $8 million worth of GTA 5 cash. Now as you can see here, this is my hangar. This is my office. I'm not going to bother showing you all the boring stuff just yet. As you saw when I walked in, there was no planes. The reason why is because my planes are destroyed. Now as you can see here, narcotics. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to source them. Now if you source specific stuff, like here's what you want to do. As you can see here, I'm going to source narcotics. Now in order for the aircraft to spawn, you have to get a call from Ron, which, there it is. You just do that. Ah, crap. We got the Titan mission. Now, this is preferred. Like, you won't know what mission you'll get unless you are on. Yeah. So what I have to do, go over to my friend. Well, it's not my friend, but he's in my motorcycle club. Either way, the Mogul is 2-seater. As you can see, well, it's a 3-seater actually. Has flares in the passenger seat, plus that person, if they're in the flare position, can switch over to a gunner which sits atop the aircraft. Just so you know, this aircraft sucks. Like, in my opinion, it personally sucks. Just because I don't like it. In my opinion, it's not because, you know, it's old-fashioned and all. I like old-fashioned stuff. You know, it's just it. You know, it just doesn't fit what I'm trying to do here. Now, as you can see, I'm landing. Now I'm gonna wait for this guy to hop in. Now you're probably wondering how I'm gonna take off in such a small space. Well, one of the good features about this is that it has a booster. You see that? You take off just like that. Downside is it burns out very quickly. That's why I prefer the Starling, which for those of you who don't know already, basically it's the Batjet. We all know they added the Vigilante, which was the Batmobile. But I bet you didn't know, they secretly added the Batjet. Now, as you can see here, we have a Deluxo flying about. Now, if you don't know what a Deluxo is, first off, you've been living under a rock. Get out. But the Deluxo is this flying car which was introduced via the Doomsday Heist, which is the latest DLC we have. Actually, we did just get a car today, so, you know, I think it was the Grotti 8500, 8700. It was like 8,500, 8,700, something like that. It was a Grotti, so it's definitely, it's like the JB700, kind of. You know, the spy car that you do in one of the missions for Solomon in story mode. I think his name was Solomon. But either way, it's basically like that. And you know, honestly, I'm not sure if you can put weapons on it or not, but honestly, I think that would be so cool if you could. Alright, so as you can see here, just flying along. Now this is gonna get pretty intense in a second, so, you know, just sit back, relax. You know, as you can see here, I'm just increasing altitude. Now you're probably wondering why I'm increasing altitude. Well, for this particular mission, things are about to get real. Now the reason for this is because you have to protect the Titan until it gets to the drop zone. Otherwise, you don't get your share. Now I collect 2 cargos. Well, I will collect 1, and my partner will collect 1. That's how it always works. If you have multiple people collect. Now, as you can see, the Titan should be below. Oh, there's the Titan. See? I wasn't so far off. Alright, now as you can see, I'm going to swing around here. Now you're probably wondering why. Well, the thing about this is it doesn't have any stopping power. Now as you clearly just saw, like I said, no stopping power. Now it will die eventually, but luckily we have aircraft respawn. Now, if you're not familiar with what that means, it just means that if I die while in this aircraft, it has to be inside the aircraft, otherwise it won't work. But, hold on, let me just pull back up. I swear this thing is more difficult to drive than... Okay, I'm gonna have to turn around. Ooh, okay. Now, as you can see, one of my engines is smoking. That's not a big deal if you are a great pilot. Because there will be those people out there who will say, oh, it's impossible. It's not true. It's not impossible, as I'm proving right now. It's not that hard. In fact, it makes it easier to pilot if you do it correctly. It actually makes it easier to pilot. Because you can turn in and out real easy. You just have to do it on that specific side. Now, I do feel the need to mention that this will be more difficult. As you can see, it's going to be difficult in terms of climbing up. That's why you want to do it at a curved angle. Alright, so now the goal here will always be to keep the plane steady. That is always your goal. The gunner will handle most of the combat positions. As you can see here, when I tried to take command of combat, didn't go so well. So my job is to worry about... my job is to worry about the security of the plane. I handle flying zone. Now, as you can see, I'm still somehow catching up. No, stop dipping. Every time it dips, just so you know, it ruins the thing. Let me explain what I mean. When it dips, it makes it harder to follow the aircraft. And it's like, because, well, for one thing, watch, as you can see, don't worry, we're just dying. You have to do that once your engine stops. Now, as you can see here, we are back in the game. I don't know if he spawned in his own or not. He did. Now, as you can see, he will have spawned in his own. And now I have... Whoa. Crap, my engines are down. Now, as you can see, I'm still flying. You're probably wondering how I'm doing so. This is simple because although the engines are shutting down, I'm still getting a flow of air through my wings. Meaning I won't be able to pull up, but the drop site, as you can see, it's not that far. Before I do so, as you can see here, look inside the mogul. Not that unique, whatever. It sucks that my engine shut down because, you know, I was ready to fight, but then again, that's the mogul for you. The crappiest aircraft in GTA. Well, not the crappiest, but definitely crap. So as you can see here, I am powerless. But I can still watch the battle ensue. And now... I hope he didn't just crash. Please do not fail. Oh, that reminds me. Just a little insurance, you know, no point in keeping it alive. Now, as you can see, the Titan will die. If the Titan's health gets way too low before reaching the point, because it's gonna die irregardless, it just has to make it to the drop-off. So what I'm gonna do, first off, I'm gonna call a rat bike, which, by the way, do not buy the rat bike. Full recommendation. Okay, where's my rat bike? My rat bike. Why would my rat bike spawn all the way over there? See, I think that's kind of dumb. And the only reason why I even need the rat bike is because, you know, it gave me a crappy plane in the first place. You know what I mean? It's like, now as you can see, the Titan's health is extremely close to death. So all we have to do is pray that it will not die. Come on, do not die. Don't die just yet. Okay, there it is. Now as you can see, we got lucky this time. Oh, and by the way, you know, if you want to know how to delete those annoying videos, because I know that's a problem in the GTA 5 community, you know, those stupid recordings, I will be leaving a link in the description to my next video. What I'm gonna do is at the time of this being posted, there won't be a link in the video, but check back, you know, later on, and I'm gonna do a video on how to do so. Just a little something that'll teach you guys how to do it, so you don't have to go onto Google. You know, because I know Google tells you how to do it, but I don't it doesn't show you how to do it. So basically what I'll do is I will show you how to do it. Very easy, very simple. And this way, you know, you will know exactly how to do it, because Google tells you, but it's like you kind of have to play pickings with your thing. You know what I mean? You have to play picky and stuff. Alright, so as you can see, he has landed. I don't know if it'll blow up or not, but just so you know, another tip: bring the vehicle back always. If you can, bring back the vehicle for the hangar, because if you do, you will get extra experience. Now, as you can see, I'm doing narcotics right now. The reason for this, as I mentioned earlier, is simply because you get more money out of having the same cargo. Like, for instance, 5% increase for that specific type of cargo. Now, as you can see, he's waited for me. Which was so generous of him. So I'm just gonna get into the oh, if it'll let me in. It's weird. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in the flare position. Alright, he's gonna boost. Okay, never mind, he's not gonna boost. Now, as you can see, he's taken off. Okay, so apparently the flares aren't in here. Okay. Here, let me just take these guys out. Oh, no. Little tip: go into first person mode. You'll get a better accurate view. Plus, it'll kind of look like it's from World War II. I mean, that's my opinion. But if you want more steady aim, then just do third person. Guy. But you gotta remember, it won't matter, because as long as you deliver the aircraft intact, you will be good. Now, as you can see here, I'm gonna go back and just okay, I can't activate the flares. That's weird. I wanted to see if I could activate the flares again. Alright. But either way, like I said earlier, I'm gonna leave a link in the description telling you guys how to delete those annoying clips. You know, just because I know that's been a problem in the GTA 5 community, and we all hate those clips. You know, just like flat out hate them. Personally, I think it's dumb how you have to go through story mode to do it, which, by the way, is just a little sneak peek on how to do it. But in the next video I'm going to tell you guys how to do it. Very easy, very simple, and very efficient too, because once you delete this, you won't get, like, you'll get the message saying, oh, the recording video will still pop up, but you'll learn how to delete them. So once you get filled up, all you have to do is just do this process, and, well, you're good. Are you kidding me? If you can't see right now, that's because he literally destroyed. Oh, heck no. I ain't ready to give up on this aircraft yet. Okay, apparently I am.
I'm not ready to give up on it. Bye.
So as you can see, he's probably gonna, if I don't get there in time, he's probably gonna take the second crate. Okay, always good to have a backup plan. Now, as you can see here, I pulled a dumb move and assumed that the rocket boosters would be enough.
Just to move it?
Just enough to move it, just a little bit. No, I was wrong.
Well, I didn't work out for you, did it?
Yeah, I thought it would be effective. But either way, as you can see, I have now entered my hangar. Do you mind? I'm trying to live stream. Either way, as you can see, I have entered my hangar. Now, one of the downsides of owning such a massive facility is you have to end up paying over $1,000. So, what do you do when you can't afford those facilities? Well, first things first. You always need to have $1,000 on you. So, if you're starting to run low on cash, like say you don't even have a minimum you need to have is $3,000. Okay, so what do you do if you're running low on cash? Well, if you own a biker club, you go to the biker club and you do contracts. That's my personal and professional opinion. My professional opinion. And yeah, that's just for like picking up cash. But if you want to rake in money, as you can see here, I could call here. I'm gonna pull up Moore's Mutual and show you how this works. So as you can see here, my aircraft are destroyed. Okay, nowhere in sight.
Moore's Mutual Insurance.
As you can see here, it'll say LSIA hangar A17. I can ooh.
I'll look it.
Now I've claimed all of them because they were free. And here is my aircraft. This is right here. This is my Cuban 800 as it states on the back. And over here is my Dodo. Fun fact about these aircraft, if you own a Pegasus aircraft, bring it to your hangar and it will become a personal vehicle, which means you can literally get it put on your Moore's Mutual insurance. Alright, so next up, we're gonna just sit down here. Now remember, while you're in the hangar, in order to access this particular console or desktop computer, you have to have what is known as MC, or you have to have CEO membership. Now, we're gonna do medical supplies, just because, you know, it's good to have variation, but at the same time, it's complicated. It works like this. Yes, it's one thing to have variation, but on the other hand, it works like this. It's good to sell them all at once, but here's how you want to do it. You want to sell all the ones that you can get bonus if you sell it separately, and then sell the rest as a whole. So if you don't understand what I mean, here's what I mean. So when you sell your cargo, it'll say you get a 5% interest rate, you know, you get extra because, you know, it's that particular cargo and the buyer's willing to pay more. Sell that separately so you can get more. I know it's not much, but, you know, it's like, you know, you have to factor in, all things considered, you know, if you do it correctly. Hold on one sec. Let me check something out. Vehicles. As you can see here, this is only applicable in personal aircraft. So in other words, I do not control the bombs. This guy does. Now, I would like you to know that these missions are not for the weak. These are some tough missions. Now, people will act like, oh, it's nothing. Let's clarify. These missions, you have to know what you're doing. If you don't, you're basically wasting your time. So as you can see here, I'm the great pilot, he's the great bomber. We're gonna see how this works. Now, just so you know, a little tip for bombing, because you know I know we're talking about money here, but while we're on the while we're here, let's see. Ooh, that was one run, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that? That epicness. One run. Need I say more? 2 runs, and we have already destroyed 1 car. See, I'd like to point out, that's how you know we're a good team, because, you know, he knew exactly when to drop those bombs. Like, I'm an excellent pilot, so I understand how this works, because, you know, people will say, oh, you just need to be good at it. It's not as simple as that, you know. Watch. You have to get close to the bombs. And that's the tricky part, because as you can see here, my jet is smoking. Which, by the way, if you're wondering how I looped around that thing, what I do is I point it up like this, I push up on the thumbstick and hold in whichever direction I'm going. Like for instance, hold on, I'll show you in a sec. So I basically loop around it like I normally would. But the way I get it to stick on there, give it that sticky thing, is you want to press in the opposite direction. So like for instance, say I'm going towards it this way, you want to press L1 and then push, or in this case R1. So it's actually not opposite, my bad, it's the same direction that you're going in. You want to use that extra curve to help you out. It'll help you stay in line and whatnot. Now as you can see here, my jet is smoking for some weird reason. I think it's because the bombs. Okay. Again, that was 1 hit. Think, if he was more precise than he is right now, then shoot, we could have already been finished. Alright, now as you can see, I have to be more gentle with this aircraft right now. It's one of those gentle giant moments. Okay, as you can see here, I just saved our lives. Most people would have panicked, but I didn't. And that's the important thing. You need to learn how to control your aircrafts. Okay, so this is not going to end well. Now, as you can see here, we sucked at this portion. It's not that we suck. Let's clarify. It's actually a matter of just, you know, it just, hold on. It's just a matter of we need to blow bases up and whatnot, and so here, I'm riding with this guy. Alright, so what I assume we're going to is an aircraft. But back to that next video that I'm going to be talking about. That next video I said I was going to leave in the description. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, I'm going to edit this video, and I'm going to put in the description this link. and then I'm gonna title it so you will know what this is about. Now, keep in mind, this is for anyone. As far as I'm concerned, this works for all people, but regardless of the console. So this could, you know, it's going to be very basic instructions. So it's not going to be like, okay, you got to press this button and this button. Now, there will be some of that, but that's only like towards deleting, and the deleting portion, it will tell you how to do so. So yeah. And yeah, alright, so I'll tell you guys later how to do that. I'll keep you posted for that. Also, if you get the chance to follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with my latest whatchamacallit, my latest videos. I'm gonna start doing some broadcast stuff too, like where I mention my broadcast or whatnot. I haven't been doing that. I did that with a couple of videos, but I'm gonna start doing that more often, you know, like a proper YouTuber. So, you know, follow me on Twitter. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. At BVBFan, capital is a capital BVBF, and then lowercase AN, and it's literally 2008, as in 20008. Which, by the way, I will also leave a link in the description. Not a link, but rather I'll you know, I'll put that down here as well. You know, telling you guys what my username on Twitter is and whatnot, so you guys can follow me. You know, so I can keep you guys posted up to date with the videos, because I don't think it's fair that you guys shouldn't know when I'm gonna post, and just like randomly, just like, oh hey, he started a video, because you know, most YouTubers they wait till last minute, and I want to be a YouTuber who's consistent with his fan base, and so that's what I've decided that I'm gonna do. Okay, looks like I'm doing plan B. Okay, that worked. Now as you can see, that worked, but that was pure luck. That I had one more RPG. Alright, next we just fly to this other roof. We just gotta get one more crate. Or not crate, but 2 crates, but either way, we just gotta get this crate. Now, if you guys are interested in me covering a specific topic, just like leave a link in the not a link, but you know, leave some comments for me. You know, if there's like something you want me to talk about in GTA that doesn't really get talked about much, because that's what I usually want to do, is like stuff that needs to be talked about. Here, I'm gonna just stand back. What is this guy got? What? I think he... Yeah, it's a buzzard. That looks like the First Order frickin' destroying all these. I'm sorry, but that looked very much like the dark side. And if you're watching this while it became a video, check back, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you aren't a Star Wars fan, you won't get the reference of why I say it looks like the First Order, unless you've either A, watched the video, or you're just not a Star Wars fan, and when I say video, I mean movie, or B, you're not a true Star Wars fan, and you just frankly don't give a crap. Which, by the way, would be kind of sad, because I myself am a Star Wars fan, and personally, you know, if you haven't watched Star Wars, check them out. Now, remember, don't check out just one Star Wars thing, you know, like, don't be that person, because I have I have one of my friends, excuse me, is like that. She checked out The Last Jedi, and she was like, nah, don't really like it. And I'm just like, you can't do that, you know? You gotta start from, personally, I feel like you should start from the prequels, because it is called episode 1, 2, and 3. And I know that the originals were made as 4, 5, and 6, but it's like, you know, it just, they timed it weirdly, and I don't know, but either way, like I said earlier, gonna leave a link in the description. You know, just gonna leave not a link, what am I thinking? I'm gonna type it out. You know, just that way you guys, because I don't want to leave you guys hanging for Twitter. And remember, you follow me, I'm gonna follow y'all right back. And if you want to text me anytime, shoot, go ahead. I'm more than welcome to meeting new people. I actually enjoy it. I'm always looking for new people to talk to. You know, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't talk to a lot of people outside of school. I talk to very few people outside of school. So, like, even if it's on Twitter, anything like that, shoot, I'm down for that, because, you know, heck, it doesn't matter to me. You know, I mean, meeting new people, to me, you know, like, just meeting new friends, you know, that's just, you know, I don't know, it's hard to describe the feeling, but to sum it up, feels great. I love it, because although I am not a social person, I like to be social, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but it's weird. Either way, as you can see, we have just finished whatever we just did. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm going back in the hangar. Well, see, I'm going to do more of these, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, let me just...
Cargo's in the cargo bay. That's what it's for, as you know. Because of course...
Okay, so as you can see here, I'm going to just walk all the way up here. I was going to say waltz, but I stopped myself. I don't know why I would say waltz, but anyway, I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to sit down. Okay, just needed to... As you can see, I have medical supplies and narcotics. Now, we're just gonna go over this. No, I'm trying to go up. Okay, source. Now, we're gonna go to narcotics because we need more narcotics. You need at least 5 to get the 5% discount thing. Now, in this one, we go search the island for a crashed Maverick. Now, one of the sad parts about this is that this buzzard has no weapons whatsoever. But luckily, Ken over there, he will be flying our, you know, he'll be flying our attack chopper, so can't really complain, you know. Alright. Yeah, he just flied the volatile. I've never seen one in game before, but either way. Alright, but yeah, back to the Twitter thing. So yeah, I don't really talk to a lot of people outside of school, so if you guys want to just hit me up on Twitter, that'd be cool, you know. I mean, you know, I'm all for it because, you know, whenever someone texts me back, you know, I usually text them back. I'm like, hi, how you doing? I'm very open when it comes to like meeting new people, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's weird, especially emo people, like, cause like I just find an instant connection to them, you know, cause I myself am emo, so hence why my gamer tag is AJ Dark. Well, not the gamer tag, but rather, you know, just my YouTube channel. And the reason for that is because it's what I want my stage name to be. You know, should I ever become a musician, like that's what I want it to be. Which I know it seems quirky, you know, kind of childish to a degree, to think, oh, he wants to be a musician, or at least for you know, you guys, you know, like how normal people will say, oh, he wants to be a musician. That'll never happen. It's like, you know, I hate when people say that, because it's like, I can do anything I put my mind to. It's just a rather of how much I believe in it. In my case, I believe that I can be a musician, so that's, you know, what I intend to do. You know, so it's more of a mind over matter kind of thing, in my personal opinion. But I don't know. The whole Twitter thing, it's weird. Because like for me, I find that I connect with people who are like me a lot easier, just like emos in general. It's like, I don't know. It's a weird thing, because I feel like this happens with all emos. It's like, you meet another emo and it's like, hey, hi, do you listen to this band? Yes, I do. And it's like immediately best friends. And I know it doesn't exactly go down that way, but it's like roughly like that. You know, like, I mean, it's not just bands, you know, there's obviously just, you know, something else there. No one knows what it is, but it's something, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not specifically just bands, you know, there's like somehow an emotional connection there. Which, you know, is pretty cool in my opinion, because, you know, it's just, you know, I've met quite a few of my emo friends on the internet, you know, just like, actually, I met one of them who is emo, and she's a YouTuber from Britain as well. Such a shame she doesn't do PlayStation, you know, because I do have, however, another British friend who is a YouTuber. She's not emo, but she is definitely a YouTuber. When I get the chance, I will leave a link in her, whatchamacallit, I'll leave a link to her channel at some point. Okay, let me just go over here. Now I'm gonna just let me just, okay, let's,
Shipment received. Wow, we almost got everything. Almost. That's like we got everything if we round it up. Well done, us.
okay. Let me just, okay, let me just, yes, Diego, I do have CEO. I also, have, whatchamacallit, I also have the hangar, I have, whatchamacallit, I have biker, I forget what it's called, it's the clubhouse. I have the hangar, clubhouse, forgery, I have 4 crate warehouses, and I'm working right now to get a car warehouse. As you can see here, I am saving up very, very big amounts of money, 881,000. Right now though, I'm just doing like some missions, cause like, you know, I'm just showing everyone some stuff. As you can see here, just some money saving tips. Little tip that I like to do. As you can see here, once this reaches 5, narcotics will reach 5, it will give me a bonus, which, as of right now, I'm going to go into medical supplies. The best way to vary, in my opinion, is that you want to do more than just one. So, you know, that's what I recommend doing for, you know, just in general. Shoot. Hold on, let me just try to fix something here. Alright, let me just see. Okay, here, let me just, where did I put it? Crap. Okay, here it is. Okay. Just need to type something up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna call in my rat bike. Well, not my rat bike, but, you know, whatever. Which, by the way, just so you know, is not a recommended bike in my personal opinion. It's not a good bike. Oh, and by the way, to those of you who are thinking about YouTubing, a little tip: make sure you turn off your music volumes, like, completely, because that's what I had to do. You know, because, like, you know, music is considered copyrighted. So, you know. Now, as you can see, I'm going to just get up into the air real quick. Okay. Let's just do that. Now, in the next video, for those of you who just got here, I'm going to be showing how to fix that clip problem. You know how it'll do this button right here, where it says start recording, and you'll start recording, as you can see here, and then you have to click cancel, and then you do this, and then if you do it too many times, it starts, and it's just like, it's a hassle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a video on it, so I can help y'all with your problem, because this is a problem throughout the GTA 5 community and whatnot. And I know that I'm sure there's at least one video on it, but it's like, people don't really say it directly, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a basic idea of what you need to know how to fix your clip problem, because I'm pretty sure by now a lot of you have done this, like, you've gotten to where it says maximum footage held, and it's like, you're just sitting there like, seriously? What? I didn't even, like, you don't even want the footage, and it's just like, you're mad because the button, you don't know how to turn it off. Which, by the way, I don't know how to turn the button off, but I can clear the footage, and, you know, I can do my best, but it's not gonna be enough, apparently. But nevertheless, let's get back to this. And so, as you can see, I'm flying to McKenzie Airfield for some more cargo missions. Now, the goal here is you want to be able to get 5 of everything, 5 of each cargo. Now, as you can see here, you have to be careful around aircrafts and whatnot, you can never be too picky. So in order to keep your eyes out in this version of GTA, on the previous gen, you don't have to worry about this crap. But you gotta remember, new generation of gamers, and you know, keep in mind, they're gonna be dicks sometimes. So, you know, this is just fair warning for if you're thinking about getting a PS4 like I did. You know, remember, they're gonna be more aggressive. It's not gonna be just as simple as, oh, they're gonna be the same. You gotta remember, new generation. See, here's how the way of the world works. The newer kids on the block, when I say this, I'm talking about, like, you know how you have younger brothers or sisters and whatnot, and their generation. I know generation is 25 years and whatnot, but you should get what I'm referencing, or kind of referencing. When I say a new generation, you know, I refer to as, you know, just like by not classes, but rather, well, yes, classes, I guess it would be classes, wouldn't it? Either way, it's like by year, you know what I mean? And so it's like each year, like for instance, say I'm in my sophomore year. See, back in my day, sophomores, you know, you were considered a veteran in marching band, like in my case, because I'm in marching band. But at the same time, you know, you were not to help unless given permission to. Like, you know, like that wasn't how the system was. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it was kind of like a natural order of things. And as a freshman, you knew your place. Which, by the way, this kind of pisses me off. Because nowadays, it doesn't feel like the freshmen know their place. Like, it's not all of them. Clearly, it's not all of them. It's just a hand select few that act like complete dicks and think they are, you know, they're the greatest thing since frickin' sliced bread. And I'm just sitting here like, sit down. Just sit your little tail down. You know, it's like, I get so mad about it sometimes because, you know, I realize, back in my day, we didn't have this problem. Because at most, the worst we had of this problem, you know, was simply that, you know, maybe a freshman spoke out of turn. When you hear it, it sounds bad, but it's just more of the natural order of things. You know, people will say, no, there's no natural order. Everyone's treated equally. That's some bullcrap. People don't want to admit it, but it's how it is. And either way, so yeah, there's that. Now, let's see. Now, another video I'm going to be doing, not tonight, obviously, because, you know, it's past 12, I presume. Yeah, it's past 12, where I'm at right now. Another video I'm going to be doing is this part 2, the second video, of Infinite Warfare. Now, in the first video, just so you know, I did call it Infinity Warfare. No one knows why. God, I don't even know why I did it, but nevertheless, it happened, so we're gonna move on, because, you know, it happened, and there's nothing else we can do about it. It's like, oh well. I mean, you know, it'd be different if we could change it. I honestly wish I could, because, you know, I honestly was like, you know what, the video didn't sound that bad, but, you know, either way, so, either way, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get back to the video here. I keep getting off topic for some reason, but either way, as you can see here, I'm flying back to my hangar, which, you know, it's really boring doing this, but if you do this enough times, you're guaranteed money, you know, good money too, at least 50,000, which is something everyone needs. Now, as you can see here, I'm almost to 1 mil. Now, I know I said I would do it by the end of the night, guaranteed to have 1 mil. I was wrong. Okay, I'd like to point out that no aircraft should be strong enough that it can stand up to a pole like that, but in GTA 5 there are no actual boundaries. Now, we're not going to shoot him. Because, as you can see here, we delivered it safely. Now, normally, I would have had cause to shoot him, but I did not, because, you know, I'm scared, to be honest, because you have to be careful nowadays. Now, as you can see, I now have 3 medical supplies, and my hangar value is worth at $70,000. That's amazing. Alright, now I'm gonna go check out the air quota on here. I'm not sure if that's 4 or 6. I don't really speak Roman numerals that well. I'm pretty sure that's 4 though, because IV is, yeah, because VI is 6. Okay, so that is 4. Okay, my bad. Anyway, we're gonna check this one out. Now, I'm just gonna turn the radio off. Now, keep in mind, it's not playing, but I just feel safer knowing that it will, you know, of course, be there. Now, let me just... Okay, now I'm gonna leave a link in the next video when I do this. So I've told you guys many times, so I'm just gonna stop now with that crap. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. Right, I'll be right back. Just need to go out there for a second, check on the fire. Alright guys, I am back. Put my earbuds on. I don't know if you can hear me very well, but okay, I got annihilated by a red panda who apparently plays video games. Okay, that's cool. Now it's time to show him my actual skill, because you gotta remember, when this match started, As you can see here, we are devastating the other team. Just so you know, this is a great weapon of choice, the Molotov. My personal opinion, for like fighter jets, this is your go-to. As you can see here, I am on a kill streak, which means I get extra experience. Ah, the Nakoda. Not my favorite, but not that bad. As you can see here, I am an excellent pilot, as I am surviving the debris and chaos, and now have... Watch. You're probably wondering how I'm dodging all these missiles. Well, I'm going to teach you, while I'm here, how to dodge missiles. Most people think you can dodge the missiles, these attack helicopters. Watch. As you can see, I just dodged a missile. You just pull back on the thumbstick and let the missile fly right past you. Doesn't matter what they're using. Doesn't matter how many rounds they're using. Ooh. As you can see, I got hit, but I am not down. Now the reason simply for this is because, well, they don't know how to dodge them. Alright. Ooh, I finally lost my streak. It took me forever, ladies and gentlemen, but you saw it here first. I survived. I'm a survivor. And as you can see here, the goal is to go away, go towards the missile. Remember, if you go towards the missile, like not directly at it, but like go towards it, you'll throw it off. Okay. As you can see here, this is the jetpack. This is kind of weird, but as you can see, we clearly lost. Actually, I thought we were winning, but whatever. Whatever. It's okay. It doesn't matter to me because I'm not in this for the money. I mean, the money is a benefit, but I was just showing this to you guys. You know, as you can see, this is a very fun, you know, new adversary mode. And if you haven't played already, check out, what's it called? Condemned, and also check out Slashers and Occupy. Those are some great ones. Now, as you can see, we're going to do another round. Now remember, whoever wins each round gets $16,000. Now you want that money, so you got to work for it. Now, as you can see here, I have just killed myself in this game. Unintentional, by the way. It was not intentional. I won't lie. I suck at I suck at piloting, clearly. This guy's an idiot. Did you see this, ladies and gentlemen? Did you see this? This guy had his frickin'... He had frickin'... You don't want to use your missile gun. Like, well, not the missile gun, but rather... Just don't use your... Hold on. What's it called? The minigun. Don't use that. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to throw it off, but I keep getting hit by Panda's games. Now, as you can see, my team is about to switch over. We're about to switch. We now have the Molotov, which, by the way, in my opinion, a very grand vehicle, if I do say so myself. As you can see here, far superior to the laser. For one thing, it has the Savage's missile system. What the heck? As you did or did not see, if you didn't, I released my flares. Now, for some reason, they didn't work, so please be mindful of that. You have to set it off at the right time. Okay, that should not have happened. Missiles shouldn't be that fast, because usually what happens is, if you don't know, the goal is to just pull up. Okay, it's kind of starting to piss me off, I won't lie. But you know what? Not gonna let it get to me, because you know what? We're gonna win this battle. Now, as you can see here, I have sent multiple missiles after him. He is not going to survive this massacre. I will. Alright, now as you can see, my buddy here, Machine, better known as Aiden, he has joined the live stream. Now, you can't hear him yet. You won't be able to hear him yet, because he's not in my party. But yeah, here, I'm gonna add him now, actually. Alright, so I'm just gonna, let's see, where is it at? He has been invited. Okay. So once he joins, okay, as you can see, he'll join. Yo, bro, what is up? Yo, bro, you there? Well, I check. Yeah, dude, something's wrong with your mic. Do you... dude, I think you got me muted. Or something like that. Either way, just so you know, I am live streaming to the beautiful people of my channel. Alright, so just so you know, this is my buddy Aiden. Alright. Yeah, so... Oh crap. Oh, dodge those. Dodge them. Alright, so as you can see here, Aiden, well, actually, I don't know if you can see, but I've been live streaming for hour 30 minutes. Ooh, thank God I missed that one. Yeah, we got the hunter. Ooh, and I have been shot down. Luckily for my team, we have jetpacks. Oh, just so you know, the jetpacks have a booster on them. If you don't already know, this is to those of you watching this, which I doubt you are because it is like 12 in the morning. But, you know, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do a live stream for you guys, and here I am, even though I have school tomorrow. Such a shame. The school part, I mean. As you can see, we have won this round. Now, if you look closely, you will get $16,000 per round. That's a round. So think about how much you'll get if you keep doing this up. Okay, here, Aiden, dude, something is wrong with your mic. There it is. Yo, Aiden, what is up?
Yo, what's up, man? I'm honestly almost $1 million.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
That is so dope. Oh, you did hear what I said about the live stream, right?
Oh no, dude, I had my mic all like off the whole time.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I was saying that I've been live streaming this entire time, just so you know.
Oh.
Right, like, and that's what I was trying to tell you. You know, I'm just trying to show people some quick money tips, which aren't so quick because this thing's like an hour and 32 minutes long running. But I'm gonna leave a link in to my Twitter in the description once this thing fills out. I'm gonna edit the description afterwards, and you know, I'm also, if you want, I can leave your Twitter in too. You know,
I don't have Twitter. I don't like Twitter.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's not for everyone. You know, for me, it's more of a just. It's something I used as a. It started out as, you know, just something I thought I'd have, because, you know, it was a trend, and I thought, okay, you know what, why not? The worst that happens is that, you know, I got a Twitter account, which, by the way, I tried this thing called, what's it called, it's like Pinterest, but it's, I can't remember what it's called. I forget what it's called. Not Ugle, something like, not Omegle, but it's,
Oh, I know what Omegle is.
Yeah, it's basically where you hook up with people you don't even know, and in some cases it's not that bad, but it's like, you never know who you're hooking up with, that's the problem. So it's like, you know, like, personally, I don't go on Omegle. I've never been on Omegle in my life. I'm just like,
Omegle is a weird app.
I mean, but
mostly you see dick pics.
But yeah, for me,
I saw this guy. I literally saw this guy with a dick. Like, he put a ring on his dick. It was horrible.
Hey, I mean, if that's his kink, I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but YouTube might. I mean, they judge pretty much everything else, unless it makes them money. But, yeah, so for me, you know, what I've been doing is I've been grinding. Right now I have 879,000, almost 800, well, I had 888,000. I think I spent some. I don't remember how. But what I've been doing is I'm trying to save up some money, you know, just a little bit here and there. And, you know, something I do is just, you know, I just come on stuff like this, you know, I'm just trying to show my channel, you know, hey, this is what you can do if you work hard enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just like, I'm trying to show them some tips, you know, like, for instance, I showed them the hangers.
YouTube?
Huh?
Do you have a YouTube?
Yep, I'm actually live streaming straight to it right now.
You subscribe me, man. How many subscribers do you have?
Right now I have, I believe, 12. But, you know, it's more of a, I do this for me, but at the same time, you know, if someone new watches Because like the highest views I've gotten is like 59 views on a particular video. It's an old video I did, my very first video. It was what I did was I did a black belt.
Did you check out my YouTube channel?
I haven't yet. What? Wait, have I? Hold on. No, what's it called?
It's close. Triple A Aiden.
Shoot, I'm gonna check that out right now.
I'm close to 300 subscribers, and my most views are like something thousand. It's a lot.
Triple what?
Because of a Humvee. Triple A Aiden. Triple dash A Aiden. Yeah, with the Reaper.
Triple dash is
A space Aiden.
A space A Din. Is it 253 subscribers?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. The Real Aiden Celebration, is that one of your videos?
Yeah.
Okay, here.
And watch the Hump Me Fuck Me one. You should. It's really funny as fuck.
Okay. Okay, I have just subscribed. Alright, guys, like this man's channel. I guarantee you it's gonna be worth it. I haven't watched it yet, but just from watching the thumbnails, I guarantee you it's definitely worth something to watch. And I guarantee you it's not child appropriate whatsoever. It's a guarantee. Come on, it's Aiden we're talking about, so it's like it's more like teenager appropriate. You know what I mean? It's like, you know,
because there's this one most viewed video. It's the Hump Me Fuck Me video, and I let my grandmother react to it. It's funny.
To one of your own videos.
It's like, I don't know, it's like the Hump.
But was it like you who did the video, or was it
I did the video.
and then like did you do a reaction video of your grandma to your original video?
Yeah.
So I assume she didn't like it too much?
You would have to see it for yourself.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, think about it like this. You and me, bro, we could do some live streaming together. Although I will say the last time I live streamed with someone... Wait, what?
Do live streams.
Oh, I totally get that, you know, because it's like, if you mess up, you can't fix it, you know, you just gotta keep going, which, you know, sucks, but think about it like this. In videos, if you mess up, you have to do a whole video, so it's, you know...
I'm not gonna lie, I say some really bad shit sometimes, so, yeah, I can erase that either, so, yeah. Yeah, so, I don't do live streams.
So it's one of those, it's good and bad, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so as you can see here, we're just doing this. Now, a little tip for all y'all, do this a lot of times, but if you do this enough times, you will make pretty good money. Just ask Aiden, he's a bowman, he makes tons of money from this.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. About him making lots of money. The bomb part, yeah,
it's
sure.
really fun. I mean, I'm a really good pilot, and I'm really good at killing people, I guess.
Oh yeah, same. In fact, my favorite part.
Dodge missiles.
Yeah, especially in a helicopter, and then people are like, "How is he dodging the missiles?" Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like all you have to do is like pull back on the joystick, and like your helicopter will lift itself off the. You know what I mean? Like lift itself above the guidance system. But people don't know that. That's the, you know, like which kind of sucks, because it's like, you know, if people knew this trick, they'd be better off, you know. More noobs could survive, and it's like, you know, on one hand you want to help the noobs, but on the other hand it's like, let them fend for themselves a little bit, just enough that, you know, they get a taste of the real world kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want to leave them hanging, but...
You're right about more, like, you're right about, like, aggressive people. There was this level 300 that I had to fucking He's that guy's an asshole. Like, he gave me a ride, he was like, okay, with his flying car, and then after that,
He killed you?
dropped me off, no, middle of the ocean.
He just dropped you off in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
That's a dick move. I hate when they do stuff like that. It's like, ooh, that actually reminds me. So I was doing this thing yesterday, right? I was delivering some shipments, right? And like it was I was selling a big shipment, a full warehouse. Guess what this fool out of nowhere decides to do? This fool decides to destroy my crate. So naturally, I go to kill him or her. I don't know. I assume it was a her because it said Mia. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Either way, you won't believe this bull crap. This is some bull too. Out of nowhere, she decides, oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. Yeah. No.
Wow.
She left right as I was about to kill her, and that like pissed me off because I was like, are you kidding me? You just gonna leave like that? Like, it's one thing if you destroy my crates, like I'm gonna be pissed, but you know, I'm just gonna kill you, get even, and that's it. But it's like, if you leave, the next time we meet in real life, I will steal your real crates. If you happen to be smuggling some drugs, like if they happen to be smuggling some real drugs, shoot, first thing I'm gonna do. Hello? Yes, they're smuggling drugs. Oh, and while they're at it, they're being a pedophile towards kids. They're probably not being pedophiles, but you just gotta throw that in there, because, you know, rape is an easy charge nowadays, so. And it's like, I do want to talk about that. Don't you find it funny how all these rapes conveniently happen in Hollywood, where all the rich people are
I
at?
got a question. Okay. I thought you were not on my team. I thought you weren't even here. I was like, where are you?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, purple team, boy. We're gonna win this. Trust me. Friend.
I'm getting unsober for this. Hold on.
That looks awesome, bro.
Do you see my character?
Look at me. Yeah.
I'm just.
Okay. Well, does that affect your pilot skills?
I don't know.
Oh, I got kicked? What?
Same. Apparently you can get kicked from the job. It doesn't matter to me, because, you know, I still got plenty of money from the other one. So it's like, you know, but it's like they only kick the best players, you know? Like people will say that's, oh no, they only kick you because they don't like you. No, it's because they're afraid of the competition, that's why.
Yeah, fucking A, bro. Like, I'm just a level 24 or 5.
And it's like, it's one thing if they can't, if they just want a private session, but you know it's because they don't want you to be in their session, you know? It's like, it's just spiteful in a way.
Yeah, they know I'm a fucking smurf. I'm a smurf at this game.
Oh,
seriously,
shoot.
I was like really good on PS3.
Same. In fact, I was so good, I would actually help other people out. You know, just like I'd be the defender guy, you know. But now I'm more of the, okay, I'll help you, but you gotta work for me. I'm not just gonna give it to you. You know, like.
Yeah, I was good that people kicked me out of their game. Because I was usually in a hydra all the time, killing people. Yes, I was those assholes.
But then you gotta think, you know, what you did was, you know, compared to what they do now, think of it like this.
No, they do the same damn thing.
Really?
But they're worse. Because like you see a freaking motorcycle flying, trying to kill you.
See, back in those days, you had to do it right. Hey, I found air quota 5. Here, I'll invite you.
Yeah, invite me, bro. I mean, my KD looks good, bro.
Nice.
Whoa, what the heck?
That's wrong.
Oh man.
Did it shut off?
You got me to 6,070. Why did you fucking change it?
What?
Somebody changed my level to 6,000. How they changed it back to my
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, what happens is it's, hold on. What it does is basically it's a glitch in the system. So, don't worry.
Well, I wish I was the 6,000 right now. I would have everything, probably.
True. For me, I just more like, just genuinely don't care what rank I am. Just like, for me, I do this for the money. Because, you know, it's like, you do the money, you unlock stuff. Yes, the rank comes along with unlocking stuff, but, you know, if you work hard enough, anything's possible. And I feel like, yeah, like, I feel like that's the problem with America. Like, in GTA 5 terms, anyways. Like, because my brother, see, here's what he said. He wanted to play GTA 5, right? Thinking, oh, I can just get all my stuff switched from my PS3 to PS4. But they stopped. Like 3 years ago.
Oh.
And then he thought, I'll just call Rockstar. And don't get me wrong, you know, it wasn't,
Rockstar.
you know, like, it was like he didn't want to work for all his stuff. He just wanted to play the game to cruise around and all that. Here's how I see it. Yes, that's what the game's for, but you gotta work for it, you know what I mean? You know, just like right now, I'm working to chug these beers.
Yo, dude, is it good if your KD's 1.42?
1.42, I think that's, I've been kicked from the job.
Well, because, dude, my KD is 1.42.
Oh shoot, wait, are you still in the job?
No. I'm trying to find one.
Alright, well it kicked me out, but... Ooh, here, I'm gonna invite you to this Kalanji mission. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are wondering what vehicle I just stepped into, this is called the Phoenix. Now just so you know, this is a somewhat rare vehicle. It used to be rare, now it's somewhat rare. If you are looking... Never mind, I can't join the Kalanji, but if you are looking to find one, look in Los Santos, like the city. That's the best place, like downtown.
Hey, almost 1 million, I can't believe that.
Same. Personally, I just want to hurry up.
What do you have?
I think it's like 949,000, somewhere around that area.
Oh, fuck, yeah, you're way closer than me. I'm like 690, wait, 690,340.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But
I
yeah.
want a job.
But yeah, another
Yes.
another tip for whatchamacallit, for freaking, I forget what I was talking about, for money making tips is, shoot, what you want to do is you want to do quick jobs, right? So for instance, if you want to get those trade prices, alright,
I got one.
alright, thanks bro. If you want to get, you know, the trade prices on those special vehicles, which means you'll get reduced prices for doing missions, do quick jobs in the in the Doomsday Heist. You can get brand new stuff. Now, if it's some of the older stuff, the trade price is more of it's more of a luxury, but with the modern day stuff, it is a necessity. Like, you've seen
How much teams you wanted, bro?
Huh?
Two teams or just three?
It depends how many people are in the session.
Only me.
Ooh.
I'll just invite people and then it'll really spam a lot of people to join.
Ooh, I just remembered, I have this perfect adversary mode. It's called Occupy. Have you played it before?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, do you want to play that?
After this one, hell yeah.
Alright, it's definitely worth it. You get to fly on oppressors, capture the flag. I'm not even kidding.
4 rounds to make it more money.
Exactly. See, that's actually another tip that you want to do. Do as many rounds as you can when you do these adversary modes. because these will get you the most money. It's like 8,000 a round if you are the loser. So even if you lose, you win. Think about that. 8,000 times 4, that's 32,000 right there. I think if you win, $16,000 per round. I don't think I need to explain. That's a lot of money when it comes to the add up time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna check something here.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
Let's chill. Okay, one person joined. That's special.
Wait. Hey! Sorry, dog. I don't know why I said that. That was just weirdness. Alright,
Did
so
you join?
I'm still loading in the loading screen, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna sit back and relax while it loads and talk. Alright, so basically,
Yes, people are joining.
basically, money tips. The key to this game is to have multiple incomes. Aiden can confirm this. I guarantee you he can. You know, like how you have to draw money from multiple outlets. You can't just draw from one.
Yeah.
See, it's like it's just rather a point of business. You know, you have to. It's okay to draw money from little stuff like here's like the motorcycle and the forgery. Those are your support beams. But the big businesses you want to focus on. That's my opinion. How about you, Aiden? What do you think?
Yeah. Oh fuck, it's launching without you.
That's alright. Besides, my game just now started to load. Like it just, I'm not even kidding. It just finished loading. Oh, there it is.
Wait, are you here?
I'm getting GTA Online sessions now.
Yeah, dude, you're not even close in the game.
I'm getting ready to join in. I'm getting in.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, it says to spectate. So, beautiful people of the internet, the interwebs, we will be viewing Aiden. Now keep in mind that I will only be viewing him simply because, well, I have nothing else to do, and frankly, it is too early in the morning for me to be doing this crap. That and the fact that I am supposed to be in bed. Like, that's not even a joke, that's a fact. I am supposed to be in bed because I have to wake up tomorrow and do school. Bleh. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm going to watch Aiden here fail at this game. No, I'm kidding. He's actually gonna rock this. In fact, I'm gonna get into first. Oh, I can't get into first person mode. As you can see here, he's just sitting there chilling, being a boss. You know, because he is savage. He being a savage. Notice, if you look up here in the upper left corner, you'll see there's only 2 people here, and one of them's clearly drunk because his name is Beer. So it's basically a one-man team. You know what I'm saying? One-man team against 3 other guys. You gotta give him props. He know what he doing. Oh, and back to the Molotov. That is your best. I personally feel that's a good vehicle. Your best vehicle in fighter jets. What do you think, Aiden? Would you say that's a good vehicle? Like, compared to the Laser or Hydra?
Yeah, the Hydra kind of sucks.
Right. See that?
Now it does.
Right, because like back in the old days, it was the crap. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was dope. It was like, it was it. You know, like, if you could have the Hydra, you could make it basically anywhere. Because, like, it wasn't that hard to fly. You know, you had to learn how to fly it, yeah, but once you got the hang of it, you could control the skies. Now, all these new generation kids, they can literally get away with deluxos and jetpacks. See, back in my day, we didn't have jetpacks. At most, we had the conspiracy theory for Mount Chiliad, you know what I mean? It's like, and then that wasn't even a guaranteed one. That was just like, oh, you can possibly get the jetpack here. And it's like all these YouTubers will be doing clickbait, and it's like, yeah, you feel sorry for the little kids who saw this, because it's like they didn't actually just like do it, you know, they clickbaited, and it sucks. Alright, well, after this match ends, I will be ending the live stream, because that's pretty much all the tips me and Aiden have for money making, you know, just aside from, ooh, there is one other thing. Make sure to be very effective. So in other words, spend the least amount of money. So like for instance, if you own a forgery or any business of some sort, and it gives you the option, it will give you the option to buy supplies. Don't buy the supplies unless you are not able to steal the supplies, which it should always allow you to steal the supplies. The only difference between the two is that if you purchase the supplies, you know, it just adds, you know what I mean, it'll give you a full bar of supplies, versus if you steal the supplies, it won't give you a full bar, but they will be free. Okay, so steal the supplies. In my personal opinion, you want to steal supplies. Alright.
Yes.
And let's see, there's gotta be something else. Oh, yes. Here's something else. The mission, not the missions, the clubhouse. Now, I do want to remind everyone that not only are the contracts very good for you if you need to get quick cash, but they pay out pretty good too, like 20,000. Depending on the least you get is 17,000, and even then, it's more than likely guaranteed to be 20,000. Either way. So basically what my remote fell and my earbud thing popped out. So either way, what I would recommend doing is I would recommend buying into the coke business, or the weed farm, or methamphetamines, some of the higher costing businesses. The bigger the business, the more risk though you have of getting caught by the cops. So do remember that when you purchase that. Now if you're looking for something small, you could do the forgery, but then you have to upgrade it, and I don't know, it's complicated, but you know, it's one of those, it's a lot of work, but in the end, if you do it right, it'll be very efficient. Like right now, I'm getting 100,000 from my forgery. If I were to fully upgrade it, I could get 200,000. So you have to weigh your options, you know what I mean? So you can either have multiple incomes, or you can upgrade your incomes. Personally, I think it'd be better if you have multiple incomes, because with the forgery and stuff, you have to wait a lot. But if you upgrade it a lot, you know, it should be fast, efficient money. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, it's hard to explain. You know what I mean, Aiden?
Yes, I do.
You know, it's like, it's fast and efficient, but it's not ever enough. You know what I mean? Like, you get enough, but I don't know, like, not enough. And it really sucks too, because it's like, you know, you put all this effort into it, and it's like, it turns out to be a bust. You know, it's like, it's only support business when it could be so much more. You know, it's like, it sucks, because you feel like it could be so much more, but you can't do anything about it. So at most you could sell it off to buy a bigger one, but you know.
Oh man, I hope this beer guy does not leave.
Alright guys, well I know I said I was going to wait till the end of this match, but it has been officially 2 hours, and I'm going to try and keep it even. So, stay safe, have a wonderful evening, or wonderful afternoon, depending on what time it is. You know, wonderful morning if you're watching this 2 hours ahead of time, for some reason. if you woke up at like 4 in the morning and you decided, I'm gonna watch a random video, oh, this looks good. Whatever you're doing out there, stay safe, have fun, and remember to follow me on Twitter. I'll put the link, not the link, I will write out the username, my username, in the description below. And keep in mind, I'm gonna put the link for my second video on how to fix those clip problems in this video as well. So keep a lookout for that. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, thanks, and have a wonderful evening.